This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 3rd of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather for the moment in kind of a lull. We expect more showers and storms to form over the next few hours. And generally speaking, I think we might get away without big severe weather problems here this week, but other parts of the country not so fortunate. So always busy the first week of April. We all know that. Here we go. This is the upper air look today. Big trough in the western states. Guess that's going to set up a big severe weather threat tomorrow in areas well to the west and north of Alabama. And by the time that the band of storms kind of drifts in here Wednesday night, the dynamics are weakening and the chance of severe weather relatively low, thankfully. Visible satellite view. A lot of clouds for the northern counties. Got some breaks in the cloud cover down in south and southwest Alabama, where they've got a partly sunny afternoon. There's the radar. The heavier storms over South Alabama this morning, now well to the east. We had a possible tornado that touched down north of Enterprise this morning. Saw some, looks like small tornado damage at the Enterprise Country Club. That was late this morning, but again, all that is in Georgia and things are quiet. Additional showers and storms will likely form in coming hours, but odds of severe weather, I'd say, on this end of the state are fairly low because it's pretty cool and stable. But again, we've got a huge thermal contrast. There is a warm front pushing north from South Alabama. We've got 60s for the northern counties of the state. Birmingham at 65, Huntsville 61. But look at Mobile. They've got 84. And that warm air is slowly pushing northward with a warm front. And as the warm front advances northward, there's clearly a chance we'll see some thunderstorms this evening, maybe strong. And everybody will be in warm air tomorrow and Wednesday with highs in the 80s statewide. Check the watch warning map. Look at the blizzard warnings in effect for parts of Nebraska, the Dakotas, Minnesota. And by golly, on this date in 1987, it snowed in Alabama. Parts of the state had 10 inches of heavy, wet snow on this date in 1987. And trust me, it was not forecast very well. Here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. There's a marginal risk over Texas and a marginal risk over a pretty good chunk of central and south Alabama. South of a line from near Fayette down to Phoenix City. The area is in darker green, and that's for the areas along that warm front that's progressing northward. And storms that form this evening could be fairly strong with a chance of gusty winds and maybe some hail. This is the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes, and the tornado threat is not zero anytime you've got a surface boundary around. But I'd say the main threat, if we see strong storms, would be from gusty winds and hail. But this is the headline for the week. We've got a couple of moderate risks tomorrow. This is level 4 out of 5 in a broad zone from Arkansas into parts of Iowa and Illinois. And the broader risk runs from eastern Texas up into the southern Great Lakes. But that does not include any part of Alabama. This would be north and west of the state. And then this is the outlook for day 3, which is Wednesday and Wednesday night. Keep in mind this outlook extends through 7 a.m. Thursday. We have a marginal risk down to about Interstate 20. And it's going to be a slow process, but the storms kind of drift in here Wednesday night. And the dynamic support weakening. I'd say the severe weather threat fairly low. So we get a decent chance we'll kind of get through the week without a major severe weather problem. But hey, this is the first week in April. You've always got to watch things carefully this time of the year. In fact, this is the anniversary of the great super outbreak of April 3rd, 1974, of tornadoes. This is the rain for the next 7 days. For most of the state, rain amounts between 2 and 3 inches between now and Monday morning of next week. Model fans, here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run. This is valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Got a big trough in the western states, ridging around here. Down below that, the deep surface low is forming on the Kansas-Nebraska border. North and west of that thing, blizzard conditions. South and east of that, chance of a significant severe weather event. And again, this is well to the northwest of Alabama. And really, I think for most of the state, it's going to be dry. Could there be an isolated shower or storm? Yes. But most locations dry and very warm. Highs mid-80s. We might see some upper 80s. Tomorrow will be the warmest day of the year for many places. So this is Wednesday, Wednesday afternoon, and that band of storms just creeping in our direction. And it looks like a decent chunk of the day Wednesday could turn out to be dry. And again, we're going to be in the 80s. And then Wednesday night, this is just after midnight, that batch of rain and storms drifting in. So it looks like it's going to be Wednesday night before that organized batch of storms arrive. And again, the upper support weakening. The surface low is far, far north in Canada. And what's going to happen, the front just stalls out. So Thursday, we stay in a moist air mass. And we'll have occasional showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Cooler air filters into North Alabama. Much of this precipitation will be post-frontal there with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. We'll still see 80s in South Alabama. There's going to be a huge temperature range across the state on Thursday. But severe storms, probably not. Friday, we're still wet. Occasional rain, 60s for North Alabama, 80s for the southern quarter of the state, 70s in the central counties. And again, maybe some thunder, not a severe look. But many questions about the Easter weekend. This is Saturday. And again, we're still going to mention rain on Saturday, some rain at times with 60s for North Alabama, 70s to the south. But I don't think it rains all day. And Sunday, Easter Sunday at this point looks dry, like we'll get a push of dry air coming in here. And highs would be at or just over 70 in most spots, low to mid 70s if this verifies. And we all know this could change easily, but at the moment, Easter Sunday looks mostly dry for Alabama. This is a week from today. This is Monday, the 10th of April. Got a trough digging down through parts of the Midwest and another batch of showers and storms approaching from the Northwest. Let's go out 10 days. Look what this thing does. It cuts off into a deep, deep upper low over the eastern half of the country. This is Thursday of next week, the 13th. And we all know weird things can happen underneath the core of those things. Cold core, upper low, weatherman's woe, but it looks like we'll be in a dry slot. But this is 10 days out, and trust me, this will change. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble, the mean between 2 and 3 inches between now and the 19th of April. Numbers off the national blend of models, and this is kind of the ensemble approach, and it's really the right way of looking at it. Again, confidence not especially high, but I will say it's going to be very warm. Warmest weather so far this year, tomorrow and Wednesday. Highs mid to upper 80s. Look at those numbers, 87 tomorrow, 86 on Wednesday. And then numbers come way down by Friday, Saturday, Sunday with highs in the mid to upper 60s. Easter Sunday, we're showing 69 here. This is for Birmingham. Remember, there's going to be a big spread later this week with 60s for North Alabama, 80s near the Gulf Coast. And then we bounce back to 81 by Thursday of next week. And here's the latest 8 to 14-day guidance in the house. And woo, look at all the red on this map all of a sudden. Temperatures above average down here. So is it possible we've seen the last freeze and frost? Yeah, we've seen signals from the European of maybe a cold snap toward the middle of next week, but using, again, the ensemble approach, I'd say the chance of that not especially high. But I'd still wait. If I were you, if you're in Alabama, wait until April 15th to plant just to be on the safe side. Let's roll some Pepsi Kid Cam video today. Yeah, buddy, Moody Elementary School, the second graders, a packed peanut gallery. And I see a lot of good-looking outfits in that crowd. I had a great time today. Love coming to Moody. It's so much fun. And look at the cake. Goodness gracious, this is a piece of art. Look at this Alabama State bird on that thing. The tramps are flying. And that was just an amazing cake. And, yeah, that's a good-looking guy right there. Love the outfit. So, again, to all the teachers and the faculty and the students, administrative team at Moody Elementary School. You guys were great earlier today. So we have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. Let's see, tomorrow, Odyssey. That's a pre-K program on their US 280 side there in Inverness. And after that, I'll be going to Canterbury Day School at Canterbury United Methodist Church in Mountain Brook. Wednesday, Hillcrest High School in Tuscaloosa. Thursday, Breakthrough Charter School in Marion, Perry County, and then Concord Elementary in Jefferson County after that. And then Friday, Cherokee Bend in Mountain Brook, and then I'll be speaking at the National Water Center, big NOAA facility on the campus of the University of Alabama. And Saturday, we have a book signing in Wedowee. And that's going to be fun. We're going to be in Randolph County at First Light Coffee. We'll be there. I want to say the hours are 10 to 1. I've got notes over on my Facebook page. So looking forward to seeing everybody there. That's it for the afternoon video. Again, notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on TV, ABC 3340 News this evening, right across the hall here in Studio A at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.